I were to win, I told him, like, you need to have a conversation with Ro. Their reservations are like, they're like, we've tried to talk to Ro so many times and he keeps saying her name. After
but like, I'm not the one saying their name.
Where are you getting that from?
And
I was like, I think your guys' fight from 4 weeks ago needs to be wrapped up. And then he's like, they were just saying, like, why would Ro work with us and not Tina and Tara? Like, we don't like, why would he not put us up next week? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I just don't understand this Tina and Tara thing. Like, why would I try to go through this game with Tina and Tara? Like, how am I going to go anywhere?
That's literally what I said. And I said, if Ro stays this week, wins HOH, puts Jed and Ty on the block. I was like, okay, and let's say Ty goes home. I was like, he now loses me. V. Maybe V.
Judson. Braden.
And
then all I have is Tina and Tara.
And then you're not playing an HOH, and you have to rely on them to win.
Exactly.
So that's why I said it doesn't make any sense for him to do that. He literally, that's only guaranteeing yourself 1 week.
And fuck it, I'll throw the HOH.
Would you?
I'll throw the HOH. I'll go tell Deshaun I'll throw the HOH. I will. I honestly will. I won't even try to win it.
And that's what I keep saying. I'm like, we can trust him. And Braden keeps coming in here and being like, guys, we need to believe Ro. Like, he's actually telling the truth. And they're just like, I don't know, we're so weary of him. I don't know what you need to say, but I want you to say it.
Okay. I fully believe you, and I fully believe at this point you recognize that I'm better for your game.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I do think that. I honestly do think that. So I'm happy we're on this page now, and we can just kind of move forward.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously we talked about this, right? Like, they're going to put up a resistance at this point. But I told you. Hey, 2 seconds? But like at this point, right? Like, I'm willing to guarantee safety. And I'll take it one step further if Ty's wary about it. Because I know Ty and Vic have a close relationship. Like, obviously, like, I can see it.
I know, but I keep telling Ty it's personal. Like,
well, exactly. And Vic is all over the fucking place. And let's just get one thing straight. I'm not the one that's saying I'll put Jed and you on the block. You know what I mean? It's not me.
And those words actually came out of her mouth. Not yours.
Exactly. And for me, like, I think it's a no-brainer for Ty in the situation. I think Jed, if I were to guess, I would say Jed is a little bit more receptive to it, and Ty is probably not as receptive to it, because it looks like Ty and Vic have a close relationship.
You're literally nailing it.
Okay, perfect. So that's what I thought. With Ty, I will straight up, I'm going to try to talk to him before POV, even though he said,
I would.
So I don't want to wait till after, because I'll tell Ty, like, look, you in this situation, it's best in your interest to keep me here, because yes, Vic, if she wins, she might not put you on the block, but she's going to put maybe your 2 closest allies on the block. I won't do that, and I'll take it one step further, and I'll just throw the HOH. I won't even win. So you don't have to worry about that. Unless I'm in a situation where it's like Tina and Tara, and you guys would prefer me to win.
That's what I mean.
Because they're obviously going to put you on.
I know.
You know what I mean? So
they're just like, there's no way that he doesn't have anything with Tina and Tara. Like, why would he? He's all by himself.
But even if I did, like, let's just talk hypotheticals for a second. Even if I did have something with Tina and Tara, the exact same scenario that you just threw out would be the situation. I win next week. I put Jed and Tashawn on the block. One of them goes. 2 of you guys stay. You're mad at me. Tashawn's mad at me if Jed goes. Braden's mad at me. Kiefer's not going to be in a good situation with me. All I have is Tina and Tara, and I have to rely on them to win the next HOH after that. Not going to happen.
Not happening.
So even if I did, which I don't, but even if I did, why would I put myself in that scenario?
And then they keep saying the same thing, like, well, then you could say the exact same thing about V. Why would she put us 2 up? She's going to ruin every relationship. I'm like, V, look at her last 2 HOHs.
Yeah.
They're messy.
Yeah.
I am assuming she's.
Well, the thing is, V doesn't care about causing chaos.
No, she loves it.
And we're all pretty sure at this point that she caused chaos last week, too. So if that's the case, she's willing to do anything. She's won 3 out of 5 HOH competitions. I've won 0 out of 5 HOH competitions. So we're like, I don't understand that argument that she could be with Tina and Tara.
And she sent LaToya home, and the boys still came right back.
Yeah.
That's how good she is.
Well, exactly.
I know.
I mean, I just think like all the points are there, and I know you're seeing them, so I got to do my best to make.
I think it's because you guys haven't had a conversation, but they're just like, what's going on?
Well, honestly, I was waiting for the picks because
Me too.
I don't want to like freak them out like before picks and then like have all these conversations. I was kind of relying on like you to have those conversations because I think it makes more sense.
Yeah.
But now that picks have taken place, I'm gonna go. Obviously, chat with Deshaun because he's the one playing, but I'll chat with Jed later too.
Yeah, I will get time right now. Just who knows when this shit's gonna happen, but
okay.
If you didn't get picked, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. I think it's a good pick. Yeah, it's a good pick. So I think if almost anything happens this week, then V would go home, which is so much better for your game. even on my radar.
Me neither, dude.
So as we move forward through this game, I think you and I need to develop a closer relationship. Hopefully, I mean, if Tashawn can see this, hopefully you got him 75% of the way there. Hopefully I can get him to 100. And if he wins, then I do want to have the conversation before POV because I don't want to have this conversation after. It doesn't look as good.
No.
And
then
also,
it's like a desperate situation.
yeah, it makes it look like to him like I'm desperate, but we need to have this conversation now. So
yeah.
I just want to touch base with you first and see how they went. But
and obviously, I don't even think this goes without saying. Like you need, like, don't say you're gonna throw this or anything like that. This comp.
Oh no.
Fucking no.
No. Wait, throw this comp?
Yeah, like don't be like, dude, I'll let you win, and then it's up to you. Or
oh no. I wouldn't throw this one, but I'll let him know that I'll throw the HOH if he wants me to. Mm-hmm. If that's the assurance that he needs that I'm not going to put them on the block, then I can't put them on the block if I don't win.
Yeah, 100%.
But I won't throw this veto, no.
Fuck no. It's like ideal if you win.
Yeah.
Because then it's whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go pull him aside or like play chess with him or something.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to go grab him. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude.
What's a guan, Tashawn?
Anytime, 3 times a day.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
My God.
Trace times.
Okay, well, obviously I wanted to wait till like after picks to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Like, if I were to guess, I would say you're probably sketchy about the plan or whatever's gonna possibly take place, and I can understand why you would feel that way. But I want to have an open and honest conversation with you right now because I don't want you guys to get the impression that I'm saying your names because that's what I'm hearing, and I have not said I'm not the one that has said your names. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm hearing, but,
Yeah.
like, for me, it's also hard to imagine why you wouldn't. You know what I mean?
For sure. So let's just take this scenario right here. A lot of people are talking about, like, Tina, Tara, and I, like, how this could be a thing. So let's just say, hypothetically, I stay this week, and I win HOH next week, and I put you and Jed on the block, and Jed goes home, right? Then I have Tashawn, I have Beth, I have Braden, I have Kiefer, I have well, he be gone, but I have those 4 who basically would be upset with me in the situation, and then all I have is Tina and Tara. I can't play in that HOH after that, and I'm gonna rely on Tina and Tara to win an HOH to then help carry me through that game. I'm a goner. My head's on a stick. It wouldn't make sense for me to do that. And Tina and Tara, like, why would I form a Power 3 alliance with Tina and Tara to help carry me through this game? Do you know what I mean? I don't know why people are saying that right now, but it doesn't make sense to me. And if I were to win, yeah.
To be on this conversation.
Yeah, for sure. I was just telling him right now, next week, hypothetically, like if I were to win HOH and I put you 2 on the block, right? And you go home, he stays. I'm in a scenario now where I have Tashawn, Beth, Braden, and Kiefer all upset with me for doing that. Right? Then I have no one in the game, and I'm supposed to rely on Tina and Tara after that to then win an HOH and help carry me through this game.
I mean, it makes no sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense, and that's why like people are coming up and being like, oh, you have this thing with Tina and Tara, and people are saying you have a 3-person alliance. Why would I form a 3-person alliance with Tina and Tara to help them carry me through this game? If I have to be the one to win and take a shot at you 2, then I have to rely on them basically to win the next competition where I can't play.
Right.
And then almost anybody else wins in the house, I go up in the block and I go home.
Right.
Right? So it doesn't make any sense to me from that perspective. I don't know, like, your two names are not coming out of my mouth. Like, I don't know how many times I can say it to make you guys believe that, but like, they're not coming out of my mouth, and they're coming out of somebody else's mouth, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have a position in this house to be saying names right now. I have nobody in the house. I lost Kyle. I don't have an alliance.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense for me to turn on people that have people in this house. Tina and Tara have each other, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, they're not going to carry me through this game, especially if I win HOH next week and I put both of you up and someone at home.
Right.
So to me, it doesn't make any logical sense to do that. And I'll take it one step further. If I stay next week, I'll just throw the HOH competition.
Okay.
I won't even win. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Right. Okay.
So you're saying no names are coming out of your mouth? Like,
No.
Ideally,
And
you don't have a target, is what you're saying? Or you're saying that...
Well, no, I said Kiefer. Kiefer's my target because I think I told you that earlier. Because Kiefer is the only person in this house that's given me a reason to put him up, right? Kiefer always plays both sides. He's playing both sides right now, whether you guys know it or not.
Yeah.
He comes back from conversations with you guys and talks to us, and then he talks to us and has conversations with you guys.
Right.
We know what he's doing. Every time he leaves a room with you guys, he comes talks to Tina and Tara, lets them know things that you said, blah, blah, blah. So just so you guys know, I would avoid having conversations with him in the room. Because he does it both ways. That's why I'm always skeptical of him. But he's also given me a reason to put him up and try to get him out. You know what I mean? So Kiefer, obviously we had our thing on day 14 in the pantry where we went, toe to toe a little bit. He was upset about the situation, maybe made a little bit of an emotional decision to put me on the block with Kyle. If I was on the block with Kyle, I'd probably go home. But I took myself off. Kyle goes home in the situation. I lose my pair alone in the game. Free agent, right? And I'm still a free agent 2 weeks later almost.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have a Tina and Tara, and even if I did, it wouldn't make sense for me to put you two up and then only rely on them to win the following HOH.
Right.
Right? Just from a logical, rational standpoint.
No, I know that. Like, and we know that.
Yeah.
I think the only reservation has been, like, obviously people say that you've been saying our names this whole time. And like, after the multiple conversations we've had.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, how many conversations can we have where we're assuring each other we're not going to do it, and then we just keep fucking hearing it. So we're just like, okay, well then.
Well, for sure, but it also comes down to what you're going to believe at the end of the day,
yeah,
right?
100%.
Because if I were to guess who's saying it, it could be Vic that's saying it, it could be Kiefer that's saying it. I'm almost positive Kiefer's saying it.
Yeah.
And then maybe Tina and Tara, maybe it's a little less likely, but I'm almost positive it's Kiefer. Because Kiefer comes to me and Kiefer tells me that, Ro, I don't want you to go this week. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you don't go this week. He said that to me after Beth won HOH. And then he comes to, and I'm like, hey man, like I think I can be an asset to you, even though I put him up on the block.
Right.
Then he comes to you, and I'm almost positive he's telling you guys that, Ro's coming after you guys. So if it's Kiefer, I just wouldn't take him at his word because he's played both sides in this house before and he's continuing to do it. That's why I want him out of this game. I'm almost positive it's him.
Yeah.
Okay. No, your points are valid. They make sense. Like, I've run that scenario in my mind. Like, why would you go for us if you have a lot of people upset at you and gunning for you after that?
For sure.
Right?
It seems like a 1 week move. You know what I mean? Like it would.
Well, it's for sure a 1 week move. I don't get anywhere in the game otherwise.
Right. Yeah.
Why would I just make a move that's going to get me through to week or whatever?
Honestly,
to like top
honestly,
6.
we don't know. We honestly don't know.
If I want to get to top 2 in this game, why am I just going to make a move that's going to get me to top 6 and then send me to jury?
Unless there's a bigger plan that I'm not privy to or seeing right now.
What would the bigger plan be?
I don't know. I haven't really thought that scenario through what it could be. But it's like, no, I get what you're saying. I've thought about it.
Yeah.
And like what you're saying, like this conversation that we're having is not anything I haven't envisioned or saw before. So I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's coming out of your mouth that we're not your target.
Well, I'm straight up telling you that the shit coming from Kiefer is not real because he's coming at me and he's telling me that you guys are coming after me. And I know you guys haven't said that to him, at least.
No.
Maybe you said that to other people, fine. But like, you haven't said it to Kiefer. You know what I mean? So he's the one that's causing a lot of the chaos in here.
Right.
What's going on?
That's true. Yeah, and we know that Kiefer's been like back and forth all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was the same way when like Kyle was here. Like he was trying to play both. So I definitely don't think you're lying when you say that he does bring information back and forth. And I could see it as being like we're saying we're going after you, and he tells us that you're coming after us, so you need to go.
Yeah.
Whereas he probably tells you that we're coming after you, we need to go, like that kind of thing.
And so one thing I was going to tell you about, but now is actually the perfect time to tell you it. Right. But remember when the whole pasta sauce thing took place?
Yeah.
So Kiefer was like, I guess, trying to play it as if he was like really personally offended by some of the remarks he made.
Yeah.
So he came into the kitchen while Tina and Tara and I were helping to clean up the rest of the mess, and he's like straight up talking trash about you. And then he goes outside to you guys immediately after that, and I hear, and you come and tell me that he told you that everybody in there is kind of coming after you guys.
Yeah.
So he was straight up talking trash about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Like personal?
Yeah, he's just like, man, like I don't want that kind of guy in the game. Like I'm a human being at the end of the day. Like Jed's a fucking, you know, whatever, loser or whatever.
Right.
So,
Okay.
I've been victim to Kiefer, you know, in this game, because I confronted him about playing both sides in the pantry. He put me up because of it. He sent my number 1 ally home, and obviously now I know he's a very emotional player in this game. But I would just tell you guys not to take things he says at face value, because he's in the HOH room, and then he's outside talking to Tina and Tara, then he's talking to me, and he's really just assuring everybody in the same boat that, hey, you're good with me. That's what he wants everybody to think. He had no interest in winning that HOH competition. He wasn't going to win it. If he was playing in this veto, he wasn't going to win it. Right. There's no need for him to win it, because he's trying to be good with everybody. Tell you guys that I'm going after you, tell me that you guys are going after me, and then do shit like that where he's straight up talking trash about you in the kitchen to Tina, Tara, and myself, and then go outside and say that we're all coming after you.
Right.
So I feel like, sure, he might be playing a good game in the situation, but it's all going to come to light, and I have a reason to go after Kiefer. And at the end of the day, if I do win HOH next week, taking him out would be my best move, because that's not a 1 week move. That is a move that gets me further in this game. And even if I take Kiefer out, obviously he's playing both sides right now. You guys are close with Beth, maybe getting closer to Braden as well. I'm trying to get closer to Braden because I was closer with Austin than Braden, but I think I have a good relationship with Braden too.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and rely on Tina and Tara to take me through this game. It wouldn't make sense. I have a reason to go after someone, and I will.
Right.
If I win HOH, and I might just not even win it.
And I think you may honestly have the biggest reason in the house to go after somebody.
For sure.
Going into next week, like we don't even really have any reasons at that point. It's really just numbers. Whereas you have a clear target for a reason.
100%.
Which is kind of different than anyone else's situation in the house.
I think I have the most reason out of everybody to put somebody up.
Right.
Yes.
He comes to me immediately after Beth wins HOH. He's like, man, I'm pretty sure I'm good this week, but I'm going to make sure that you're good too. Like, I don't want you out of this game. I need you in this game. Basically, he needs me in this game to take you guys out. That's what he's saying.
Right.
So I see him in the room with you guys having conversations. I'd highly recommend not having serious conversations around him, because he's just bringing it back to us.
Right.
And vice versa.
No, it's good to know.
That is good to know.
I mean, yeah, like I just want to hear out of your mouth why we're not your targets. And that makes total sense. Because I wasn't sure if you held us responsible for Kyle leaving. How you felt about that. Was it, do you want us to, like, do you see us going far in this game together? Like, I just didn't know where your head was.
100%.
We
and
haven't
honestly,
talked much game.
I know we haven't, and it's kind of because obviously we had the conversation like when I was playing in the veto, when I won the veto, not to use it on Austin and Braden, which was by far my best game move in that situation. Like, I wasn't going to use it on them. But we probably just haven't talked as much, just because I'm a little bit more of a solo player right now, and that's fine. I honestly think that, sorry Kyle, I think that Kyle leaving actually wasn't a bad thing for me in this game. It was actually probably a better thing for me, because Kyle leaving, obviously we were doing everything together, and it got us in a little bit of trouble early in the game, and that's why I'm in the position I'm in. That's why I'm on the block for the 4th time. But being a solo player is better for me. And me being a solo player, why am I going to go after you guys when basically you guys are my only hope to go deeper in this game, to make a 1 week move that would basically ensure that even if I don't go next week, then I'll go the week after that. It doesn't make any rational, logical sense.
Yeah.
And I'm not the person saying your names.
Right. Okay.
So,
I mean, we all know the elephant in the room. If there's a potential that one of you guys come down, you think that's the best move?
100%.
Yeah. So how would you feel if Tara came down and we put that person up? Would you still be fine with that? Because in that situation, that's like the only move that there is, right? So you'd be sitting there beside that person, but we could like ensure that you would stay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess the votes would be there, right?
Yeah. I mean, ideally, because I'm just saying if Tina and Tara win, they're going to take Tara down.
Yeah.
So is that the best move at that time?
Well, if you guys are telling me I have the votes, obviously I would prefer to come down the block myself.
Yeah.
Because I think like anybody against Tara is much more likely to go home.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if Tara or Tina win the veto, then that's what's going to happen. So I don't really have a choice over that.
Right.
It's basically a choice that you have if you win.
Yeah, it's you, Braden, and you.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to sit here and ask you, would you pull me down right now? Probably, I get the situation that you're in right now. And for optics, would it look the best if you took me down off the block? I don't know.
I'm not even worried about that. To me, it's up to Beth.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, all that if I was in Ty's position, whatever, if I won, all I would want to know is that if I took you down, you would not put us up the next week.
100% swear to God. 100% swear to God, you're not going on the block, both of you.
You already said that. So to me, it's it's a conversation with Beth.
Yeah. If
That's her HOH at the end
Well,
of the
Beth
day.
has told me what she wants, so I'm assuming she's telling you guys the same thing.
Yeah, she has told us from the jump.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
And I do trust Beth. I believe this is what she wants.
Yeah. I mean, our only reservations this whole time has just been that fact that if you won next week, that we would both be on the block.
I will not put you guys on the block. I guarantee you I'll put Kiefer up against somebody that Kiefer's going to go home against.
Yeah.
So if that's a TNT, then fine. Again, but if it makes you guys comfortable to know that I just won't be HOH next week, then I won't even try to win. If you guys want to win the HOH, that's fine.
But would you feel comfortable putting TNT up? Realistically speaking?
Yeah, because they wouldn't go home. I don't think, right?
Just one of them?
Yeah, against Kiefer.
That's what I mean.
they
Like
wouldn't.
one or the other.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
I wouldn't put them up next to each other. I have a good person. I think people misinterpret personal relationships with game relationships, right? I don't think it would make much sense for a player like me to form a 3-person alliance with players like Tina and Tara, right? They're not going to help me from a competition standpoint. They might have good, motherly relationships with people around the house, and that's fine. That's the relationship they have with me too. But from a competition standpoint and being able to carry me through the game, me putting you two up next week would basically guarantee that one of you two goes home. But why would I do that when it makes over half of the house pissed off at me in that situation?
Yeah.
And then I have to rely on Tina and Tara to win the next HOH to make sure that I don't touch the block,
Right.
which is very unlikely to happen.
Yeah. I mean, that is the thought process that we had too. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I know you're not an emotional player. I know you're extremely rational. But I just didn't know where you held us in, the doing of Kyle and Austin, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where we really didn't have a full hand in that at all. So we didn't know if that would just be kind of an emotional move. Just, fuck these guys, throw them up.
No, I don't make emotional moves in this game.
And I know you haven't.
I'm sitting on the block for the 4th time. You guys haven't touched the block.
Yeah.
If I'm playing desperate in this situation, I've learned how to be here 3 times already. This is my 4th time.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason to put you guys on the block.
Right.
And I won't.
Right.
I don't hold people accountable for things that have happened in this game, like Kyle and Austin going home. Yes, I was close to them, but this is the game. We all signed up as individuals. We're all here to play. We all applied the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the end as an individual, and me taking you guys out will not get me to the end as an individual. Yeah, okay, it satisfies me to take one of you out next week, but then what am I supposed to do from there? Then I'm second out, and I'm in the jury with the person that I just took out the week before.
Yeah.
And we got to fucking take shots together and party together. And it's holy shit, what a fucking mistake this was.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
No, it makes complete sense.
So I'm least likely to take an emotional decision in this house. And that's why Kiefer angers me so much, because he's probably the most emotional player in this house.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, he's going to you guys and being like, bro's coming after you.
Yeah.
But then he tells me after Beth wins HOH, bro, I need you in this game to go after them.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
yeah.
Wow.
Because that's what Kiefer does. And that's why we confronted him in the pantry, because he was doing it before.
Right.
And he had an emotional episode. Maybe it was a little bit of an act, but he's doing it again because he's learned his lesson and he's just trying to do it better now. But he has no interest in winning. He's not going to win. He had no interest in winning this past HOH competition. He would have had no interest in winning this veto competition.
Right.
Because it doesn't make sense.
It's fair. He doesn't want to show his cards fully.
Not at all. He might be involved in the conversations you guys have had, but he has no vested interest in being a participant.
Right.
But he's going to nod and smile because that's what he does.
Yeah.
And then he comes to the other side and says, yo, better watch out for them, but you're good with me. So, Kiefer's smarter than he lets on. He likes to cook for people, and he likes to have a good time and tell stories about his hometown and where he comes from, and that's great. We all want to learn about that stuff, but he uses that as a disguise to the game he's playing behind the doors.
Right.
And I've realized that now. So just FYI. Because your names are not coming out of my mouth.
Right.
They are coming out of other people's mouths, not mine.
Right.
And Kiefer's saying it's mine because Kiefer needs you guys to take me out or me to take you out, whoever wins first. And you guys have won first. You know what I mean? First.
Has Vic ever said our names to you?
That was my next question.
Or
I don't want anything getting back to Vic though.
No.
No, nothing gets
I just
back.
want to know what's happening. to be honest with you.
Because honestly, if this move happens this week, then like nothing's happening. Nothing's going back to her.
Yeah, because obviously, like with the whole like Kyle replacement nominee situation, like I swore to Vic I would never ever say her name again because I did obviously try to get her on the block so Kyle would stay that week. But you know, obviously, I'm not in a situation where I can just like hold true to that right now.
Yeah.
So basically, it would not be you on the block, but it would be you and Beth.
Yeah.
From her. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That because do you guys hear about like the bag situation in the Destiny room?
Like Beth's bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind
Yes.
of.
So I just want to make sure. So basically, like Beth came into like it was like me, Tina, Tara, Vic in the room. Like, oh, what's up? Can we have? Sorry, can we have 5?
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks, babe.
Oops, sorry.
It's all good. Basically, like me, T, and V in the room, and Beth came in to like get something from her bag, but I guess she didn't take anything from her bag, and like Vic interpreted that as like, oh, Beth just came in to spy on conversations we're having in here, and I didn't even see if Beth took anything or not. Honestly, I wasn't even looking, but Vic, I guess, noted that, and she was like, oh, like I hate when she does that shit. I'm gonna move her bag out of here and into Team Defender.
Oh.
And then from that, basically, after Beth left the room, she was like, guys, I don't give a fuck. I'm putting Jed and Beth on the block. I win. Yeah. And she told, I was in the room and Tina and Tara were in the room. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, no, that's what she heard from. That's what I heard from other people too. So.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure she told Braden that separately as well.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I know you have a good relationship with her. I'm not going to sit here and like BS you and say like I know you guys aren't close because I know you are, and that's probably why you'd have me out over her. But the cards don't line up, honestly.
No, we know that too.
I know.
We know that she is she's untrustworthy. Like
She's not. I mean, just look at the fact. She's won. I mean, probably like obviously it's pretty clear she won last week as well. So she's won 3 out of 5 HOHs. I've won 0 out of 5 HOHs, and she's a wild card. She's willing to cause chaos.
She's intimidating. Everybody.
I don't think people thought she was going to put Austin and Braden out on the block, but she did.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where her head's at.
And people are scared of her.
People are scared to put her out.
And yeah, she might not put you up because I know she really, really likes you. But you two,
Yeah.
I think what Vic doesn't like is she doesn't like when 2 people get very, very close in this game, right? She felt secluded from Kyle and I. She hated that Austin and Braden all spent so much time together. And she hates the fact that you and Beth are getting super close. And she also hates the fact that Beth and Braden are close.
Right.
On a personal level.
Right.
She doesn't like pairs because she hasn't had a pair in this game. And maybe she sees you as that person, and I think that's why she's starting to get close to you. So you don't go on the block at the end of the day, but you lose one of your 2 close allies.
Right.
Whereas either I don't win, or I try to keep her out if I do.
Right.
But those words have come out of her mouth.
Right.
I'm not sitting here and I'm bullshitting you. She told 3 of us in the room, and she told Braden separately.
Yeah.
So
No, I believe that.
that's where it's coming from.
I believe that she would say that.
But Kiefer's not going to say that because Kiefer's also developing a relationship with Vic.
Right.
On the side. Kiefer's basically like Jed, Tashawn, and Beth over here, Tina and Tara over here, Ro over here, and Vic over here.
Right.
That's what Kiefer's doing right now. And he's making sure that none of those people are in the same room together when he has conversations on the game level, and you'll realize that, obviously.
Right. Okay.
So just so you know, I know like you don't want to hear that, but obviously she's not going to put you on the block, but she will put your 2 closest allies on the block. And yeah, it might put her in that same position, but she said it. I haven't.
Yeah, exactly. That's the difference. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Why would I say it? What position am I in this game to say that I'll put up Jed and Tashawn? And it frustrates me that people still think that because I don't.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So like, you know, Kiefer, Vic, or whoever's coming in.
What about a scenario where Tara comes down and Kiefer goes up?
This week?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any likelihood that happens.
Well, he almost, like, he almost volunteered to do it.
What, to send me packing?
Yeah.
As opposed to putting Vic up?
Yeah.
Because I think he wants Vic in this game.
You think so?
But I really don't think Beth would do that.
Yeah. I just know that he was like.
You don't think Beth would put up Keith?
No. To send me packing?
Not to send you back.
Not to send
'Cause
him
I think-
back.
What if she wants to send Keith back?
What if we want to send him packing?
Oh, if you want to send him packing, then that's fine. Then I'll put up, if I win HOH, then I'll put up Vic next week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly up to whatever Beth wants, but she's the HOH.
I know that she hasn't even said that, but he said, like, just put me up then if Tara comes down.
Well, he would only want to go up if he's against me. Like, if I come down, he's not going to want to go up.
No. But if it was Tara coming down, he said he would go up.
Or are you guys going to send him home over me? Then in this situation?
In this exact moment, maybe, yeah.
From what I'm hearing?
From what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never not been truthful with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I hope you know that. And I don't want, like, the whole, like, Kyle and Roe thing to, like, distract you guys.
Yeah.
It's not I'm distracted by it. It's like, I don't think we had the opportunity to verify a trust relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I felt like, at least with Vic, there have been situations where she has come through and been loyal.
Yeah.
That's one of my major concerns. Like, I can believe what you're saying to me.
Yeah.
But we haven't built a relationship where it's like, what you've said has come to fruition. Just because.
Well, when have I had the opportunity? Like, I haven't won.
I'm not
I haven't
saying,
won.
I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that we just haven't built that. So obviously I'm going to have a reservation. For you to just be like, I'm taking my word for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, even if people I was working with in this game had the opportunity, you guys haven't touched the block. Like, you haven't been on the block. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm going to people that have won HOH or that I think won HOH last week and be like, yeah, I'll put Jed and Tashawn on the block. No. You guys haven't been out there, you know? So, like, that's as much proof as I can provide without having actually won an HOH myself. Right. The only way I can provide proof is if I win next week. Right. But with her, she's coming to us and saying one thing, and she's going to you guys and saying another thing. I don't know how she's proved herself necessarily, unless it was with the Invisible HOH putting up Austin and Braden. Maybe that's proof that you guys are talking about. Yeah, that would be. But she just doesn't like when two people get really, really close together. Right. And I think obviously you guys are two people that are close together, but I think she sees that with you and Beth now, and she sees it with Beth and Braden. Mm-hmm. And I honestly, you're not on Vic's radar, so it's like, this is why we need to have this conversation. But if she takes down your two closest allies, you're in a bad position in this house anyway.
I know.
Right. So she might do that to get closer to you because she wants a pair in this house. I think that's honestly what it might be, but because she's the only one, her and Kiefer basically are the only two that haven't really had a pair in this game. Mm-hmm. And I think that bothers her a little bit. Right. So as long as that all stays between you and I. Oh, absolutely. But that's the complete transparent situation. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, man. And the only way I can prove it is if I do win HOH next week, then I would put up Kiefer or Vic or whoever's here. Right. But if it makes sense for me not to win it, then I just won't win it. Unless Tina and Tara are in the running to win it, then I will. Right. You know? Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens in the veto, and if you win it or Braden wins it, make a decision. Yeah. If we'll take you down. Yeah. And then
go from there.
Go from there. If Tina and Tara win it, it's a different kind of decision, but it'd still be.
Okay, but if you win it, would you take me down over Tara in that situation to ensure that?
I would never take Tara down.
I would never take Tara, yeah.
Okay.
So just know that. Okay. Right.
Tara, the only way Tara's coming down if her or Tina win.
Okay.
If Beth wants me to take you down.
Yeah.
Taking you down.
Okay. Well, Beth has told me that she wants me down. Yeah. So I'm assuming she's told you guys that too.
Like we're on the same page.
It sounds like we want you down.
Until I hear the trigger, until I hear the go. Yeah. I'll take you down.
Okay.
I won't expose Beth on her HOH.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So if she wants to take you down, take you down.
I have no vested interest in trying to expose you guys either. Like, where am I in this game right now?
No, but
I sit on the couch all day.
You know how during people's HOHs, like their placement nominee can expose them. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Put them up just in a situation that they don't need to be in later in the game. Mm-hmm. But if we're all on the same page about this, I mean,
obviously if Tina or Tara wins and then she comes down, but if Vic goes up and then I go home anyway, then it's gonna be worse.
Oh man,
we know that.
That's what we know that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if she touches the ball, she has to go. Yeah. Yeah. And like, there's no other option, and we have the numbers to do it. We just need 3 votes. Yeah. So literally right here.
Well, that's good. Well, I mean, I trust you guys. I always have. I've never not been 100% truthful. We might not have had as many game conversations over the last 2 weeks than we used to, like prior to when Kyle was here. But what maybe you were thinking of or what you were worried of doesn't make logical sense for me in this game. It gets me maybe 1 week further, but it doesn't get me to the end of this game. Right. And I hope I can communicate that well enough. But that's where my thinking is at. If you're hearing my name from Kiefer, that's what he does, because he does it with you guys too, and he comes back to me. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. That's why I have a reason to put him up. He's done that to me before. He's doing it again. And I would prefer him out of this game. Okay. So, and V's also very chaotic too, but hopefully this doesn't get back to V. I promised her I wouldn't say her name, but I'm in a situation where now, obviously, she would be the person to go home. So I'm just letting you know what she said. And I told Beth, I'm pretty sure Braden told Beth as well, because Vic told Brayden separately outside of the room that she would put you and Beth up. You don't go on the block. But
When did she tell Bray that?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
That was the situation where.
When did she tell you this? This week?
This was when she was invisible HOH. So before HOH, yeah.
Right.
Before Austin left.
Before Austin went.
Yes.
Last week.
Yeah, before Austin left. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Brayden said she told him during his campaign to her. Because she asked him, like, who would you put
okay.
up?
So he told Brayden after that.
Yeah, and then he was like, who would you put up? And she said it and was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She told me, in a room maybe like 2 days before Austin was. Actually, sorry, Austin was in the room.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. Austin was in the. I thought there was one more person. So Austin was in the room, then me, Tina, Tara, and Vic. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, guys, if I win next week, I'm making a big move. I'm putting Jed and Beth on the block after the whole bag situation.
Right.
Okay.
So just
Well,
so you
honestly,
know.
like, this seems like, no.
It's just me.
What's up? What's up?
Honestly, like, I mean, it's lined up in a way that seems like a good time to do it, in my opinion. And just like from that information, seems like she's more of a threat than I anticipated at the moment.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you are more, like you could be better moving forward, deeper into the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my only reservation with you was the next week thing. And like, you know what I mean? Just like worried that you would just want to throw us up.
I mean, you said it perfectly. That's a 1 week move
Yeah.
because then I'm done after that.
Right.
Yeah, I get 1 week further in this game and I get into 2 more episodes in the season, but like, what does that mean for me at the end of the day?
Right.
Being in 17 episodes versus 19 I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So, for me, I'm doing what I can to get to the end of the game. It's an individual game. Me putting you guys up on the block is a stupid move because it gets me 1 week further. But aside from that, then I have to rely on Tina and Tara to win an HOH and carry me through. I'm a rational player.
Yeah.
And I've been 100% with you guys. I was just telling them about Keith too. Like Keith, he just like kind of like comes back and forth and says things.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure like I just told the boys like, I'm pretty sure like, Keith is coming to them and telling them that I'm putting them up. Because Keith does the same thing with me. Because he comes back to me and says, Jed and Tashawn are going after you. And Keith told me after you won HOH, he was like, Ro, I'm pretty sure I'm good this week, but I'm going to make sure that you don't go home because I need you in this game to take out Jed and Tashawn. That's what Keith told me. So I was just trying to figure out where my name was coming from, but I'm pretty sure it was Kiefer, so.
And Vic has told this many people that she's putting you up if she wins. She's now told like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, he confirmed it for me too.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know that too.
Yeah.
Like directly at you?
No, me, Austin, Tina, and Tara were in the room. So everybody should know, except for you guys. Basically.
After you came in for your bag.
Oh yeah, the whole bag sitch?
Like when she brought it in?
No. When you came, it was like us 5 in the room, like me, Tina, Tara, Austin, Vic, and you came in to get something from your bag, and then you left, and she's like, guys, I don't give a fuck, I'm putting up Beth and Jed. That's how it went down.
Right.
Yeah. I'm making a big move next week. I'm putting up Beth and Jed. So.
Fuck it.
And she's won 60% of the HOHs. I won 0%.
what I'm talking about.
So.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not good at HOH competitions. I might be good at vetoes, but I'm not good at HOH competitions. Yeah.
Same.
So I bowed out like at least halfway through for all of them.
So Beth, if Tashawn wins, veto, what would you suggest?
Well, I don't know what your guys' conversation just happened with you three, or like what you would do for them if they were to use it on you. That would have to be something.
Well, I told the boys, I wouldn't put them on the block if I won HOH next week. I would put Kiefer probably against one of TNT to make sure that Kiefer goes home.
Okay.
And aside from that, if that doesn't make sense, then I just won't win HOH on Thursday.
And that's what you told me too.
Yeah. Unless it
And
comes
it doesn't
down
make
to like,
sense to use it on Tara.
No.
Tara stays on
It's
the
not,
block.
it's not an option.
the only way I'll win HOH next week is if it comes down to like Tina and Tara in the end, and I need to win.
Yeah.
And that would be, yeah.
Because then if Tina and Tara win, then you guys would go up.
Yeah, Tina just pulled me aside, like, in panic about this.
No, she's always paranoid, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're telling the fucking truth, that's ideal.
Yeah.
But even just like you said, it's not ideal. If you were to put one of them up next week, it's pretty stupid. You know that, I know that.
Yeah. It wouldn't make
So I kind of believe you, and I guess that's all I have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it
We've
wouldn't
never
make
really
any
worked
logical,
together in this
rational
game,
sense.
so I don't. It's kind of fucked that I say that, but
Sorry, say it one more time.
we haven't really been working together in this game, so
No, I know.
it's fucked that I'm saying that. But
Yeah, I know you don't have like a lot to go off to trust me in this game because we probably talked the least out of anyone, like even these two included, right? Like I probably talked a lot of game with you guys like early half. I haven't talked a lot with you, so like this is kind of like you have to take my word for it. I get it, but look at the position I'm in the house right now. Like I got my hands up. I've fucking been on my hands and knees this game. I sit on the couch all day. Like I don't have. Even if I had Tina and Tara, I can't rely on them to take me through this game.
you really can't, dude.
No. If I put these two on the block, then I have my head on a stick the next week. So I think that's all pretty clear.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Those are exact scenarios we ran through, and like the only way that we thought you would do that is if you just wanted to kind of just say fuck it and just throw us up, and then just like see how far you can get by like winning vetoes. You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
here to make the good TV. I'm here to win the game.
Right. No, it makes sense.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
And you wouldn't win with that move, bro.
Not a chance.
Like you wouldn't even come close.
Not a chance. I'd finish in 7th place. Because I'd for sure go home the next week. So,
Yeah.
as I said, I'm not trying to get in 2 more episodes here. Why would I care about that?
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
Yeah. To me, the way that the picks lined up and everything, like it just seems like an opportunity that we have to take into consideration.
I know, I'm like,
It's set up perfectly. It is literally set up perfectly.
And like I said, I know you're thinking about it like because you have a good relationship with Vic, and that's fine. I wouldn't expect you to be like, oh yeah, for sure. But
Nothing for
the writing's on the fucking wall. The name hasn't come out of my mouth. It's come out of hers. So
And
you don't
he-
go on the block, or your 2 closest allies do.
Well, he was just telling us like Vic doesn't like when people get close.
No.
Paired. So like,
Well, that's Vic's thing. She would always ask me about Austin and Braden. She's like, they hang out together all the fucking time. Like they don't leave each other alone. And she did that with me and Kyle too. And I think she's done it less with the boys, but I think she's doing it with you and Jed now. And
More
also,
so.
and also you and Braden.
Yeah.
She doesn't like how you and Braden are too close.
I don't know. And
I just don't like that
Tina
way of
just came
looking.
up to me and was like, Beth, if I win, do you want me to keep Ro on the block and we'll get rid of him this week? Was kind of like, okay, so you're obviously not working together. Like she was like, what do you want me to do with it?
yeah.
And I was like, I just was like, I haven't made up my mind yet because I'm not just going to start willy-nilly throwing things out. But I was like, we'll get there. Let's chat when this is all done.
I'll probably go chat with her after this, just not paranoid.
Yeah.
Just like,
She's like walking all over the house.
oh, Tina gets so paranoid. Actually, both of them do, honestly.
Oh my
They get
gosh.
so paranoid
Oh
about
my God.
everything.
Yeah.
It's like I can't work with people like
But
that.
Tara talked to me before the picks and was like so scared. She was like,
There's literally no scenario where Tara goes home.
I know,
And I'm
that's
just
what I-
like,
that's
what are you
what I
so
said.
worried about?
That's what I said to her,
she said that she would go home next to you.
No, love. Like, you're not. I'm sorry.
I don't know why she creates these things in her heads, but whatever.
But V feels so safe right now. She told Braden right before the picks
Yeah.
that she hoped she wasn't going to get picked and that she would probably throw it if she did. It needs to stay that way.
Okay.
She needs to be as safe as possible.
Okay.
Don't fucking say anything.
Why would I say anything?
Well, if you say
I'm
anything, it's
going
gonna
home,
fuck,
dude.
it's gonna screw yourself. Yeah. Well, that's what we said. Like when this was all coming up, was like,
Yeah.
hopefully Ro doesn't say anything. But I'm like, if he says something, then it's fucking himself.
Yeah, then I'm just like,
Oh,
well,
no,
see you later.
No interest in saying anything. I think probably, I guess Tina and Tara and Vic are the only 3 that really don't know or are not in the know right now. Okay.
No.
Yeah, they are.
But Kiefer is, so I would just watch Kiefer because I think Kiefer might tell her.
Okay.
That's why I was just like telling the
Right.
boys, make sure you don't have serious conversations with Kiefer in the room.
Yeah.
You never
Because
know.
he comes to me and tells me shit about you guys, and I know for a fact he goes to you and tells you guys shit about me.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Whether it's true or
I'm
not, yeah.
100% confident.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I would just not have serious conversations with him in the room. I would just be careful about it.
And like, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. You have the clearest target in this house.
Yeah.
And that's what's getting it for me. Whereas no one else really has those targets right now. So it's just like you don't know who anyone is going to put up. So I think you do have the most reasons to put someone up. And maybe low-key the least amount of reasons to put us up. So
actually, yes.
Yeah, like I do believe that. So at this point right now, I think it's...
So if Kiefer is coming back and forth and telling you stuff though, like how come you would want him to go?
Because I'm alone in this game and you guys basically are seen as a 3-person alliance. So for me, it's actually less advantageous to keep him here. Because
better to have us.
Yeah, because
as a
then
shield.
if you guys are 3 people, I'm just 1 person, then obviously it's an easy opportunity to just put me on the block. But then I can't put all 3 of you on the block. You know what I mean? So it's actually like less ideal for me to have him going back to you guys and starting to spread shit about me. Because I'm not the one saying your names. I think he's trying to protect Vic in this situation because they're getting close as well. So that's why I'm afraid that if she does find out, the only way she would find out is through Kiefer. So I'm just saying don't have the conversation with him in the room, even though he probably already knows what's going on. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, if you guys want to chat, I'll let you chat. I'm going to pull Tina because she's probably freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, she came in the HOH and pulled me out there.
Great.
Yeah.
Both of them are just...
So we'll just everyone go for the veto heart. And then we'll make
It's ideal if you win.
It is ideal.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day.
And then you win 3 in a fucking row.
Yeah, well, I will win if that's what you want me to do, so it's like less pressure off you, but I'm not going to sit here and ask you to throw it. You have to decide at the end of the day.
I'm gonna chat with them.
Okay, yeah, chat with them, let me know what you guys want to do, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I think
Thanks, big man. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
what time we started this, bro?
100%.
Seriously.
It's the only thing to do.
It's fucking too long. Jesus, man.
Jesus.
About day 40.
Day 40. But he's roasted.
Okay.
All right.
So, a couple of things I gather from that.
Good.
Kiefer has some explaining to do.
Yeah, she does.
But at the same time, keep some information to yourself.
Huh?
Keep some information to yourself. Don't go to Kiefer and being like, this is everything going
Oh,
on.
no way.
I want to know if Kiefer will confirm that. Vic said your guys' names.
Yeah. But he wouldn't if he wants Vic to stay. He would never confirm that.
No wonder he's fighting so hard for V.
He's fighting hard for
I
Rogan.
know that.
For
But I
what?
want him to confirm that. Whether or not, I still want to see if he'll look at me and lie to my face.
To lie to your face?
Yeah.
If Kiefer's lying to your face?
If people will lie to my face and say that Vic has never said your guys' names,
Please fix your microphone.
I want to know if you'll confirm that has been said.
So he was in the room?
He wasn't in the
I
room,
was
though.
in the room.
So you're just assuming
You're
that
telling me Taryn, he knows everything on both sides.
I know.
He would know that information if it was true.
He wasn't in the room, but Rose
All the
said-
wrong people were in the fucking room.
Yeah.
That's why it's so convenient to me that the wrong people were in the room.
Eh.
But
It was just 4?
It was Vic, Austin, Tina, Kara, and Ro. 5.
of course those people were in the room.
But it is like Brayden said the exact same thing. That he was told the same thing. And the stories are matching.
Stories matching from their group on their side is nothing new. Ro working with people whose stories match is nothing new either. I just want to consider that.
Totally.
His case is very good. It's very convincing. He's right. Why would he put us up? Unless there's some plan I'm not seeing right now.
What are we missing though, you know? Like if we are missing something.
The thing is, whether he puts us up or not, what is his plan to the finish line?
Yeah, I know.
I was just thinking that, but I think it's because of him and I's like conversations on the side. Like he's like, oh, Beth's gonna do something crazy. That's his thing, love.
You're gonna take us out?
Yeah, and like he'll have my back if he has to. I'll have his back if he has to do it. Like that's his plan.
So if he,
And that's why he just has to do final 3 with Brayden and I. Like he
so
has
hold on,
plans.
hold on. So he thinks if he takes us out, he'll be okay.
Well, later.
Ooh, the game has started. Can we
Come in here now or no?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. You feeling okay?
I'm just nervous.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous, that's all. I don't think you ever like feel like, I know.
There's nothing in there, so.
No, I
believe that.
I believe that.
Please.
Yeah. Seriously.
I know, but like, why did you guys talking?
What?
Like when I came in here, I thought you guys were playing chess.
Right.
And Bo was in here and he's like, give us 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like before comp, I was like, what's up with that?
He is trying.
No, obviously.
Oh, no doubt, yeah. But like, we haven't even done the comp yet.
I know.
What's he trying at? Yeah.
He's trying to say, I think, like,
What happens the numbers and the scenarios and what happens with the winner of the video? It makes sense. We're being part of anybody's campaign. Reality is, Tara, like, I don't see a scenario in which you go.
Yeah.
There's not one.
I've just never seen anybody kind of campaign before a comp.
Because
Well, if he wants to talk to him, because he's in the call. So he's saying, like,
Wanted you to see if you would use it on him?
Yeah.
if I use it on him or
if he,
if he wins it, what happens? Like, there's
Yeah, okay.
still no scenario in which you go home.
Okay.
So, I was
Tara,
just-
people home this week, so they went very, very wrong.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
wrong.
I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah.
I would save your stress,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I was
Put it all in.
I know, it's just so nerve-wracking if you're on the, anytime you're on the block,
First
right?
time on the
Like,
block.
no, seriously. we
you
don't
never
even-
want to be like so comfortable and just assume. That can also piss people off too.
Yeah, no, we can't even reason with you because we haven't been on the block.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
But all we know is that there's literally no scenario in which you go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that probably did look sketchy.
Yeah, but like,
Well, it's
Even
just,
I came in and I was like, oh, damn. But
it's just because it's like right before where I'm like, can we play the comp before we start getting all crazy?
right.
You know?
That's all good.
Are you gonna gun for the veto?
Well, yeah,
Yeah. He's like, I want to win.
I need to win.
Yeah.
that's really all you need.
It's literally just for ego reasons.
Yeah.
I need to win.
It's got lots of.
I just want to win and to say, what do I want?
A win and a what?
And to say,
And a say. I just want to be able to do something.
and I want to make that face everybody makes when they're in the front of the circle.
Oh, that serious
Oh
face.
my god, it would be so awkward. in that.
everybody?
Awkward.
I know. I didn't know what to do with my
so
hands.
hard. No, it's so hard. It's hard.
I feel like it looks very uncomfortable. I'll be very
It's extremely
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Tell me why I should use the power on you.
Oh, I know, right?
Can't wait till you go.
Oh my god, I'd have to think of something to say. I'm like,
I feel like I make really good salt muffins.
I'd be like, because?
Just because.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's a party over here.
It's a party.
Shake it for the man of the year.
We're just saying how awkward it is standing in the front.
Oh, speeches.
Speeches. I love this. I love this.
Wow.
I can relate.
Ty, that's the fastest I've ever seen you move on this.
I was gonna say your speech. That's even worse having to do.
Check.
Please use the power on me.
What?
No.
It's that.
I'm on check.
It's having to
How
do
you on
the
check?
You're in check?
like be like
Where?
when there were lunch hours and the competition was to begin when you're literally on the block.
My eyes are not
I forgot you had to do that.
Yeah. I thought
Right.
I got so done dirty last week.
Huh?
I got done so dirty last week.
From front to end.
Oh, every angle.
Oh my
Even
God.
from being the first people to everyone assumed you
Come
guys
on,
would.
Ty, move it.
Very first.
Everyone
Everyone's
was like,
Brighton.
"It's
Brighton.
Literally everyone. They're like, I think she's raising
Fuck, I
back.
don't know what to do.
Move it, move
I
it.
will literally never dance in a booth again. You're like, I will
Putting the
literally never
pressure.
dance
I
in a
was
booth
looking
again.
at I was literally just like and I literally looked to my side and you're like
Rook.
and I was literally like
I'm like, this fucker won.
I knew what you were watching.
Oh my God.
You can like see
Yeah, literally that line was literally like
How come you're not taking a
and
rook?
then I was like I like saw you staring and I was like
stopped.
literally because I was like I was like fuck that shit thinks like mine. So embarrassing. And then literally just like
Am I missing something? Why is
Yeah.
not taking that? The fucking rook, man. No, man.
are you sure?
Jesus.
You won.
Now he lost the opportunity.
The block.
Sweating balls right
And I
now.
was just like so confused. Why are you telling me? Like, just tell me.
Oh, that's
I'll
why.
celebrate.
I would have.
Take her.
And instead
Why didn't you take? Oh yeah, I guess.
I got Is that what you thought immediately? You were like,
Fucking go.
It's definitely not Jay.
Yeah, I was like. Because at first I thought Austin's name. I'm like, oh, so he's a bad bitch.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Shot!
Hurry up. Yes, you didn't take my queen.
Fucking idiot. Oh my God.
I was like, yes. I was putting the pressure.
Me?
Not
Defending me.
Oh shit, you're done.
Pete, look at him.
He's done, he's done.
I mean, I was like,
Scrambling.
that's crying. I'm like, that's a real one. That's a real one.
Bloodbath now.
Bloodbath.
I should have an orange pico.
I don't think there's any orange pico.
There's none.
Oh, I did see the
English
cookies at the
breakfast though.
bottom.
English breakfast.
Angle?
Angle dangle.
Angle dangles? We got some of that?
Angle dangle. Finagle.
All right, bang. What did you say? Bags, swinging back.
All right, Bag Swinging Beth.
Holy.
Eggs, swing and bake.
Battle of the
Honestly agree that
Titans.
This is the most perfect temperature in the house since we've been here. Every room.
Oh, every room.
Every room's
Agreed.
great right now.
Agreed.
If
People
I
that
was
hear
wearing a
that, let us
jacket, I would
sleep.
agree.
Yeah, I'm glad we complained, Kiefer.
What's with the fucking heat?
I never said fucking. What's with the heat?
It has been good though, last
Just
couple
me,
days.
no,
We're like, no, baby, no, right now, right now. He's like,
Fuck everyone.
he's like, come on. He's like, over the past 5 hours, all you guys have been doing is bitching.
That was hot. We all were dripping.
Keeper tries to
Was that
find things to
immediately
say about it.
after-
We're like, no.
Was that immediately after Invisible HOH? Is that when that was?
No, that was that. Oh.
It was after.
Oh, it might have
it
been
was.
because everything was closed up for, like, we couldn't open up the back, right?
Oh yeah, we were all just like intense.
And it was sweltering.
It was, yeah, after.
I don't know.
And we're like, what about the rocks? The rocks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the rock malfunction.
The malfunction.
Racking.
It was the 2 times in 1 week for me. Hey guys, so I just wanted to, that was a joke. We asked. We asked. They didn't do it on purpose. Again, we asked.
I didn't think it was.
Hey, look at him, look.
I was like, oh good. So.
My game is done.
maybe
Squeal tie.
So ignorant.
They're like, no.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
You relax.
we got you there too.
You don't know how it feels to be real.
You gotta take it off the board.
Me.
Speed chest.
Brain.
You don't know how it feels.
To be
Like, oh, Billy.
real. You don't know how it feels.
They just said anything.
I don't even know, bro. I can't move there.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you
You
can?
can.
Oh, this mates? This might be.
Nate,
It might be.
in what situation are you in Maine?
Here, can't go here.
Why can't you go here?
I can't go here. Are you crazy?
Where? Why not?
Why?
Why can't I go there?
The pond.
Oh, the pond, fuck. Am I in Maine?
Yeah, you're me. No. I'll do it again. That's fine.
Shit, I actually slapped you.
I cracked and so.
You crumbled.
Tina screwed
Did you win?
Oh,
Tina told
me!
me
Did
the
you
rule.
win?
I told you to take the rook and you didn't take the rook. What rook do you think it was supposed to be? The one on the other side of the board that you couldn't get?
You told me the wrong rook.
Oh dear.
Messed up my focus.
Yeah.
Damn, messed up my focus.
Like you had 2 moves in before I spoke. You could have taken it much sooner. Play a savage chess game, boys.
I like the speed chess.
Yeah, oh, are you guys playing speed chess?
Yeah.
No?
Yes, sir.
Oh. So it looks like speed chess. Could have took his
You
rook.
have to look everywhere, Ty, everywhere. Jeez.
Take your finger off. Take your finger off it.
I'm on the run with my queen. Why am I'm out of here. I'm out.
To check.
Why didn't
Dude, why didn't you take the bishop?
Why didn't you take the
Because the
bishop?
queen would take his queen.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't see the queen.
yeah, we can't see that part of the board.
Low key, I didn't see it either.
Oh,
Can't see
I shouldn't have
shit.
said anything. I'm done talking. Steady walking.
Go, speed, bro. Speed, bro.
Speed, bro. Speed. Speed, bro. What's up? Stop looking at shit.
Where am I here? I don't know what to do.
Where we come, but nobody knows.
Quick!
I take a weeping in the morning and gnashing of my teeth.
Check.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Speed.
Speed, man. Let's go.
Nothing fast about that.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Do it.
watch out. Oh, you dumb dumb.
Oh,
Do it.
You dumb
do it.
You dumb dumb.
Do it.
Bloodbath. Bloodbath. It's gonna
Do
be a
it.
bloodbath.
Oh, no, do the.
That I'm
No,
down.
it's gotta be the rook. It's gotta be the rook.
Sun down. Came up, but we still up in dungeon.
Check.
Check. Check me out, check me out, check me out. I had a coach that used to say, one dribble decisions.
Is that checkmate?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
It's quick.
You're gonna have to let her go.
Let the queen go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Interesting. What do we do now, guys? That was a fun party. What do we do now? Alright. Bring the homies.
Let's go.
Bring the homies. Oh, I see what's going on. I see. Sorry. coming for my teeth, what? How you feel? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Ooh.
Take some of shit.
Really coming for the teeth.
Ooh, should move your bishop out. There you go.
Check.
I didn't say anything.
How they fuck you?
It's all good.
He's gonna get you with that bishop.
I don't know why you really know it.
What the defensive circle you have around? Well defended. Defenders.
Defender. Defender.
What do we do, guys? What do we do?
Now,
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We like to party.
ooh,
That's checkmate. Oh, you're right.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yo, speed is fun.
No, it's way better.
It puts you in like a situation at the end.
Yeah, it looked
Then you
fun.
can slow it down.
It looked fun.
It's more fun to watch.
oh yeah,
Way more
definitely.
fun to watch. It's not like a 3-hour game against Ty.
Sound like a hater.
No,
You're
just
0-6 against me. It's whatever.
it's fun.
I'm mad at it.
I enjoyed watching that. I stuck around.
I need to shave and sweat. I'm leaking.
Someone else give it a try.
So speed up, guys.
You guys rock it.
Speed up.
And you guys want to go speed chess?
You wanna play?
Speed chess?
Go for it.
Let's do it.
Speed?
Do it. You do it. Shut the It's over there.
Oh, what?
What?
Where'd you get that?
From right out.
Pantry?
Right away.
Oh, shit. That is hype.
Still need to finish the conversation. No one's gonna let us be alone.
Yeah.
Check.
Ow, fuck! The buckle.
Ooh, the buckle.
Too close. Targeted.
Check.
Mmm.
Oh my God.
What did you? Was that intentional?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do some maneuvering.
I think so.
Some fantangle-nagling.
You can finagle out of this one.
Potentially.
She's gone with it, Chase. Good move on that one there, Keith. That was a good one.
Oh, look at how much time you took to.
I didn't take, I took like 30
you
seconds.
crazy?
I took like
That was
30
3
seconds there.
minutes. 3
That was not 3
3
minutes.
minutes.
There's no way that was 3 minutes.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Shit.
Back in it.
That was good.
Did you make a move?
Yeah, just move my bishop in.
How do I do this?
You move your king over to,
Is that the way it goes? Or is it supposed to be here?
or is you?
I think you're there.
Yeah.
Right here, right?
Sorry, yeah.
Like, okay. His case about not aligning with Tina and Tara because they won't win comps is a fair one. Winning comps is only a part of the game. You need numbers. Still wouldn't have the numbers. Fair. Then what is his plan?
I know.
Is this plan that Beth will actually take a shot at us? And he believes that?
Who?
Beth said he thinks that she'll take a shot at us.
Oh, right.
And that will be his route to
Right.
getting far in this game. But if he believes Beth will take a shot at us, why wouldn't he just take it himself? And why would he let Beth take us out?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm reading too deep or too far. There has to be something I'm missing.
Yeah.
Either which way you look at it, if he squeezes out this week, why wouldn't we just take him out next week?
That's exactly what I thought.
And why
That
does
was my only thing.
Why does he think that we wouldn't?
Like, why does he think that, like, even though he promises us we won't put him up, why do we not put him up next week if we win?
Yeah.
He didn't ask us.
In his mind, who would we put up?
Yeah, I know. He would keep us safe. But he never asked us to keep him safe.
Yeah, why is he confident that he's not going up?
Yeah. Or does he think that by making this deal, it's kind of...
We won't put him up and
it's
Tina
both
Turner
ways,
does put him up.
right?
Jensen, please fix your microphone.
That's what doesn't make sense to me.
The whole route to the end thing doesn't really make much sense to me, but...
Because his route is fucked either way he looks at it if he
way.
thinks he's by himself.
But is it just more fucked if he tries to shoot at us right away? I think it is.
Why is it more fucked though? He thinks he has Beth, so if he shoots at us and one of us goes, it's okay with Beth. Beth's not gonna be mad. Braden's not gonna be mad. And then say I go, for example. He thinks Beth's not mad about it. By that logic, then Braden's not mad about it. Then what, you're the only one mad?
Right.
Were you in Kyiv?
Right.
He could survive that. It's just, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like,
But I'm not sure either way.
I'm always like sure in the moment, but then like we talk about it after, and I'm like,
I'm not sold. Like, why does he think? Like, yeah, Vic might have said that, but it's so convenient
to say it.
Those were all the people in the room.
Right.
That heard it. You know what I mean? And Ro has a history of having everybody on the same page with the same story. Braden has word for word said things Ro has said before to Keith, and that was before we knew all the shit we know now.
Right.
So Braden have the same story. Braden and Ro's story matching up doesn't really give me much.
Right. So does that mean that you think Braden would be with him?
Huh?
You think that Braden would be working with him?
It's possible. They were working together before.
Right.
Why would that change? Because Kyle and Austin left?
Right.
You're telling me it's been a week and a half and he's still by himself? And he doesn't have a game relationship that would take him further? There has to be something else. I'm missing something here. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Something's missing from this. He didn't ask us to keep him safe.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Why does he think he's automatically good with us?
Right.
If we don't take him out now, he's not going home next week.
Oh, fuck no.
Or it's less likely.
Do you think V puts me in Beth up?
I don't. I honestly don't. But I don't know. And the way it's been set up is that if I say that, it looks like I'm just protecting myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's been framed so perfectly that if I'm the one being like, nah, I don't think so, it looks like I'm defending V because it protects me.
Right.
So now it's switched from, this is a conversation last night I said to Beth, I'm like,
yeah,
Ro's good for you. Now Ro has become good for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's framed differently now.
Right.
I don't think V puts both of you guys up. Beth, I'm not so sure. You, no way.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
I can't be 100 about Beth, but you, no way.
I know. I just can't see a scenario where she does that.
I think Braden goes up, but I also think Beth wants to keep Braden.
Yeah. But I know that Braden isn't a priority over us, and I told her that.
Oh, that's probably what you talked about with her this morning.
I talked to her about that.
Here's the thing. I mean, either way we look at it, it's like it's coming down to like we just gotta win so we control.
It really comes down to veto.
Right. So if I don't win this veto,
We
I
don't
don't
know.
really
okay.
have a say
Right.
in what happens.
But if Tina or Tara wins, we do kind of still have a say.
Yeah.
Because then we put someone up, and it's either to send Ro or to send Vic. It's still that scenario.
Do you believe in the bottom of your heart Vic puts you meth up?
Vic?
Yeah. Can you see it?
No.
Because I can't see it.
I
That's
don't
the
see
problem.
it right now.
I know
How
she's
does that help her?
That's what I'm saying.
How does that help her?
I know she's a snake. I know
She's a snake,
She'd want
but-
to do it eventually. But not now.
Right now?
And if she talks about close duels in the house,
So who? Yeah.
They were saying they hate duels. Why are we forgetting about Tina and Tara as a duo?
I don't know.
They're not a threat in winning comps, but they are still numbers.
Yeah.
And they're still one vote. Fuck. If Spicy stays in this game, everybody takes her.
I know.
If Rose stays in this game,
We think he has bare numbers.
huh?
I don't know. We think that. I think that if Rose stays, he has low-key numbers in some sense. You know what I mean? Or he has the ability to get them.
Rose could get Brayden.
We can get Brayden,
Ro
Keith,
get
Tina,
Keith.
Tara. That's 5. And all of a sudden we're out. We're on the back burner.
Yes.
Who's Vic gonna get? Us. Literally. She needs us.
I know
Why
that.
would she put 2 of her own alliance on the block? It makes no sense. For top 8, she's not making it to the end. There's no way.
Like, to us to make a deal with Ro at the 11th hour,
Who?
Ro, and we haven't established a game relationship with him
I know.
because he makes good points, doesn't sit well with me.
I know. Well, it's like, yeah, he said, why? Well, it doesn't make sense for me to do that. Why would I do that? It's a 1-week move. But it doesn't mean that you wouldn't do it still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you could survive that. Like, yeah, you get put on the block a bunch of times, but you just keep winning vetoes and shit. Like, whatever. You're in a pretty bad situation either way.
Either way, he's on a suicide mission.
Yeah.
I don't know which way you look at it. Vic's in a good spot. She's gonna blow it up.
Just for what? Because she's jealous?
Nah, it doesn't. She's smarter than that. Like, as much as we give her, we gave her credit. We know she's smart.
Yeah.
She's not gonna make a dumb move and blow up her own shit. Because the reality is, if she takes a shot at you and Beth and it misses, everybody's coming for her.
Yeah. Everyone's going for it anyway.
And she doesn't even know we're all
Doesn't
coming
even
for
know.
him.
Yeah.
Ro does. Ro knows we're all coming for him.
Do you think it, like,
You might as well take us out the door, one of us out the door with him.
the thing about V is, like, she's so smart and she's so good at acting that is something that she would say to that crowd in that room.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
To avoid all suspicion
That we're
she's working with us.
exactly. That is something she would say.
Why is that off the table in our minds?
Right.
We could say that.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It makes sense for her to have said that.
It does.
But I really want to know, what is Keith gonna say?
Yeah.
Because you're right. She probably did say it.
Who?
V probably did say
Yeah,
that.
probably. Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, unlikely.
So what do we ask Keith?
Have you ever heard V suggesting that she put up Jed and Beth? See what he says.
Should we tell him those names though? Because I feel like he would just lie.
Okay.
Just be like, what have you heard?
What have you heard from V? Who did she put up?
Yeah.
He's
But
not.
he doesn't even want V to go.
Who?
Keith?
I know. But see, here's the thing. I'm a person that if you ask me a question within our alliance and it's not in my best interest, I'll still be real about what happened. For example, Austin's pitch last week. I said to Beth, that's a great pitch. Even though I know it fucks us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real about what happened or what I think. And still say, I'll still look at it both ways, objectively.
Right.
And still say what I think is the best choice.
Yeah.
Keith has to be honest with us and saying, V said this, but I still think, I don't believe she meant it. If he comes clean about her actually saying that, but still being real about Ro being the bigger threat,
Right.
then he's telling the truth.
Right.
If he denies it, then I'm a little weary.
Then that's sketch, because you know for a fact that Tina and Terry would have told him that
Yes,
after that.
yes. 100%. Right? So,
You want that?
that's for me?
Was that for me?
Back made up for him.
Oh, thank you. Is that for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you want tea time?
No, he already had one.
fine, y'all. Rose is jamming in the room, so.
Yeah.
We got a foam roller.
Really?
Yeah. It's lit.
Where is it?
They got it in the DR. Ro left it downstairs.
They know because I've been complaining about my arms.
I was gonna say, because you're sore.
I'm like, my arms, they can't move.
They're like, roll it out, Brayden. Jesus.
Like, we're listening.
There were 35s. Relax.
35. It's a lot for me,
Baby.
Here I am.
It's very toasty in this house.
It is hot.
Do you like glue?
Baby.
Love, peace, Ulican grease.
Ooh, what does that even mean? What is Ulican grease?
Fish grease. Comes from a fish.
No, I've been wondering.
You could cook with it. You could do a lot of things.
Apparently it's a way of life in Haida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know if I was just, like, stupid.
No.
So I was
not,
like-
I don't think it's a con.
I was like, I'm not gonna ask.
So if you're allergic to Ulican grease, are you allergic
Shut the fuck up.
Are you allergic?
to an Ulican fish? That is the most ridiculous question I've ever heard.
It's a byproduct of the fish, so you'd have to be allergic to the fish.
Anyway.
Not true. Not true.
How you feel about today's video, Brandon? Are you excited?
I feel good with the players.
Me too.
Feel good with the players?
Yeah. I feel like you and Sabtina have been better, but
Yeah, fuck. I'm pretty pissed I'm not playing, but
me, I really thought she was gonna pull you.
I know.
Sarah.
I thought my name was yours when I saw it, because I
No,
saw
so did I.
ON, and I was like, I started literally getting up.
Shut the fuck
I thought it was you too.
It pump faked me hard.
I actually did.
I was like,
No.
it's like, who did
I was
you
like,
pull?
me again?
Not me again?
Again?
2 weeks in a row.
I guess the random is real.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, it was Jed's turn to play. That's what I was thinking.
I know, I'm pissed.
It's fine. You get to hang out with Bethel.
Yeah, I guess so.
Was it just you guys? Oh, no.
Keith. That's why Keith was like, I'm gonna fucking third wheel.
That's right.
I was so confused. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you and Jed sitting in a room? Third wheeling what?
They're doing what?
Literally what? Nightmare for him.
Have you talked to Ro yet today? Like after that?
After...
Like the pics?
No, yeah.
Who?
Ro.
Because he like came up and then he was like, where's Path?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's in the room. And then I was with Kiefer, chilling.
Right.
Kiefer.
And then I came to find you guys. And I was with Beth. And now Rose in the room jamming.
Okay.
It's gonna be a grimy one, I feel.
No.
Boy, hey, I thought every other one was.
Wah, wah. Oh. On the RV. Did you guys talk to Ro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to Ro.
Did he say anything realistic or
Um,
all sauce still?
Like, obviously, he wants to analyze a scenario in which
Of course.
I win.
Of course.
What happens? And I'm like, to be real with you, like, I want to be on the same page with Beth about that.
Of course. That's what I said to him too. I was like when he asked me before, when he was like, would you use it? I was like, I don't know, that's Beth. Whatever Beth wants. Like, I'm not going to give my word and say I'm going to fucking use it.
Right. That'd be,
And if
that'd be a bad decision.
Literally. And then, like, I went and then he's like, you fucking said you did that. So use it.
So use it, bitch.
And I'm like, good. And then he's like, Gordon, I'm just like, Braden told me that he would use it no matter what.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, God.
Then you're in a situation.
Victoria, please go to the diary
This
room.
girl was zonked in there. Did you go in there?
Yeah.
Really?
It's under the sheet.
Completely under the sheets, just spread eagle.
She's always like,
Zonked.
they really let her.
I know.
Because I think they know that she'll snap.
Yeah.
But he was just asking, like, what you guys would do if you won.
Yeah, just basically like, I don't know, playing out the scenarios as if he kind of came down and if,
Who would go out.
yeah, like who would go up and the situation if V went up kind of thing. But yeah, obviously just told us about like what Vic has said about us and how she's more of a danger kind of thing than him. Which is fair. I just don't
Never believe it.
Well, like,
like I believe it, but I don't know what the intentions were behind what she said. I don't know if she was just, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
That's fair, obviously.
I really don't know.
Hi.
Huh?
Just you. You're probably gonna get ready soon.
Hi.
Before you go to the diary room.
Yeah.
Hey, house guys, can you guys go to the HOH room?
Yeah, I did, but
Yeah, fuck.
But I know what you mean, like what, like why it was said, or like
Yeah.
if it was true, or
If it was like deflecting, like I don't know what it was.
did she say to Ro?
Well, apparently she said it in a room with Ro in it and Austin.
Okay.
I don't know if Austin ever told you that,
No.
which seems weird. I don't know. The people in the room that would have heard it are people that we don't really talk to. So it seemed convenient that those would be the people in the room. You know what I mean?
Of course.
It seems a bit weird.
And it's surprising that that kind of information will be shared with all those people all at once.
Yeah, it's like 5 people.
That's true.
So
Yeah, that's kind of sus.
it's sus.
That she's not necessarily working with. Or it's not clear that she's working with.
Like, it seems like a big thing to say out loud to 5 randoms. You know what I mean?
That's fair, but I don't think obviously she would say to you.
Oh no, definitely not.
You know what I mean?
No, she wouldn't say it to us, but like in front of 5 people.
I thought she just wouldn't say it in general. I don't know.
I just don't know if she just assumed, or like just thought. I mean, not even assumed, but like just like knew that like you guys would be working with them anyways.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true.
I don't know, it just seems strange to me to expose your game in front of 5 people.
That's
Not
fair.
necessarily regular. No matter whether or not they would come back and say anything. Like,
Yeah, of course. I know what you mean. Like it's just like
can you imagine there's a room of me, you, I don't know,
Literally random. Ro.
randoms, and I'm just like, yo, next week I'm putting up Brayden and I'm putting up Jed.
yeah, that's fair.
In front of everyone.
Yeah, that's kind of sus.
Someone that's as good as an actor as her?
True.
She was in invisible HOH and didn't, you know what I mean?
Nobody suspected it. And she's,
That's fair.
she's exposing game just like that.
But unless she's just like saying it to like plant it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. So yeah, it's
And then she's just like expecting that everyone will be like, yeah, obviously, like she's not saying my name.
Right.
Like I'll fucking rally with her.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's the only thing that I was, and then they
You
don't
go
be like,
either
oh
way.
my god, yeah, like, yeah.
It could go either way, but like we just have reservations about. I don't know. We have never really had a good game relationship with Ro, just because of like I don't know, just we've been kind of pitted against each other in this game and like with Kyle and
Yeah,
everything.
like literally Conrail versus
Right.
Ty, yeah.
So now it's like when he comes and we're talking all this game and stuff like that, it's hard to believe that he
Just
would.
up front.
Yeah, like it's just hard to believe that he would never.
he never said our name.
Never said our names, like which he claims, and like by saying like, oh, I wouldn't put you up next week, like I have a target and stuff like that, like
That's fair. I think that's like also why it's hard for me and Beth with Beck.
yeah,
Have you,
Like we know that like she's obviously been saying her names before.
have you heard Rose say our names?
I know that he said like he wants to like he's also very cryptic where he's like I just want to go like after targets.
right,
You know what I mean? Like he's very calculated with what he says because he knows that if he says like one thing, but then everyone's like, well, that's what Rose said.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like
He's never said I'm gonna be gunning after Tina and Tara. Do you know what I mean? So like,
right.
who else are you gunning for? Do you know what I mean?
So what's your relationship like with him now? Because obviously you guys were
yeah,
grouped in the same thing, so it looks as if that could still be something that's there.
of course.
So for us, it's like when he's telling us about moving forward in this game and like, coming at us would be a bad move because he would be upsetting a lot of people.
Yeah, and I agree.
Our only rationale for that would be that he has potential numbers moving forward.
Like if he were to upset,
Yes.
like let's say he were to put you guys out,
Yes.
but who would he have? Because he doesn't have me. So.
Yeah. So like that's just one person that I think that we don't know if because you guys were in the group in this 4.
Of course.
So like we don't know where your relationship is at. If it's something that's gonna be salvaged, if he can take Tina and Tara, you maybe Keith, like that's a 5 person. You know what I mean? So like we don't know.
Well, I mean, I think Keith hates him, so
Yeah.
I don't think that would ever.
But
happen.
apparently, it's Keith could be playing both sides, so we don't know what's going on there.
Oh, good.
Mixed signals.
Good.
Mixed signals.
And wasn't that the thing that like started the Ro and Keith fight in the first place?
What? Oh, him playing both sides?
Yeah.
Yes. So Ro's kind of just saying like he's still doing it.
But like, did Ro have proof
Of?
that he's doing it, or did he just?
Yeah, like he said, like Keith tells him stuff, and then he comes and tells us stuff. He comes and tells Ro stuff. He comes and tells us stuff.
Huh.
So he just made it clear. He made it clear that that would be his target. Ro would be Keith's target. Ro would be targeting Keith, and he has a reason to do it.
Like Keith said, Ro would be his target.
No, Ro said
Keith
that
would be his
because
target.
we said, "Would you put us up next week if you
Okay.
want?" And Ro said, "No, I want Keith out." That's what he's
Okay.
saying. But we don't know if we believe him.
Well,
fully.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course, because it's day 36.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's talk about that.
Exactly. So we just don't know. Like it is a 1 week move to put both of us up randomly, because we would have, say I go home, Ty, you, Beth,
Literally.
all mad at him.
Literally.
Keith, Vic. You know what I mean? No, not Vic, but yeah.
Yeah, Keith.
But like 4 people like mad at you, and then you have to rely on Tina and Tara to win a competition.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't. It
Because
really doesn't.
You'd be screwed.
It doesn't make sense. But I just don't know where his route is to get to the end that he claims.
I see what you're saying.
Without
So
having.
then, like, where are you, like, what?
Because yeah, it doesn't make sense to take a shot at us. But then, okay, why would we not come after you?
He never once confirmed that we wouldn't take a shot at him.
Oh, like he was just like
He was just like, I will not take a shot at you. But he never once asked us.
to like reciprocate.
Right.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Yeah.
What's up, my Defender squad?
Anybody?
So that's all it is.
So,
That's fair.
yeah. So,
I just like, I see like both sides is what the issue is,
right.
and that's why I'm like, if literally like, if he doesn't win and it doesn't use, it's like whatever.
Right. Right.
But like, my only issue is that I do think that Vic would probably put 2 out of the 4 of us out
Right. Right.
for sure, because she doesn't care. I don't think she put Ty up, so I think it's generally between me, you, and Beth.
Right.
And then if one of us comes down, she'll put the other one out.
Which is sketch.
Personally, is what I think.
That is sketch.
And like, the whole like her HOH thing, when she like literally said that she'll put you out,
Yeah.
or she'll put up Beth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just the only sus part to me.
Yeah, that is sus. That would be a shitty situation.
Like, to be like completely confident that she would not put any of us up is like,
Who have you heard Vic would put up?
Who have I heard?
Yeah, like have you heard like who Vic is saying? In terms
I
of,
haven't heard Vic say anything, but I have heard it would be Brandon and Beth. But I haven't heard those words come out
I
of
was
her
right
mouth.
out of her mouth.
Who do you hear that from?
The tease.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
When is it? POV coming up
I was
soon,
assuming Vic
hopefully?
is Vic out of the DR?
I don't know.
Oh, 'cause I was assuming she got called because,
Oh, did she get called?
yeah.
To get changed?
So I
Yeah.
assumed they like start.
Yeah.
Like, here's your lines, here's all the things, put it on.
Yeah. It's probably soon.
Usually they call us pretty soon right
I
now.
just
so
hear her
that's why.
laugh.
No, it's Beth and Ro.
Bro show.
I need a lactose pill.
A lactose pill?
My belly's hurting me.
Not still.
You need one? You need one for mine?
I'm just gonna grab one.
Okay.
It's in your thing?
Yeah, there's new ones.
Oh, new ones. You use them all?
Well, I came with like a